morning, I talk about the miracle leap, comes up an awful lot, and it is a particularly serious problem at the moment. I think it has always been a real challenge for people using inappropriate, often fake therapies, but I think the internet and social media are really driving it so very significant growth in that, and Emma's done some amazing work personally that I really want to celebrate her for, pushing this on the agenda. So Emma, over to you.
Thank you. Hello everyone. I'd like to say it's a pleasure to be here, but it's actually sad that I have to be here to talk about this. I mean, it's the year 2016 and there's unscientifically proven, unregulated, so-called cures being touted all over the place that parents that are vulnerable and don't know what they're doing. The one I'm here to talk about mainly would be MMS, which is chlorine dioxide bleach, which is being advised to be put into enemas and oral solutions. It started with these people. This is the Genesis 2 church. It was started by a man called Jim Humble in America. He's made a good 500 million off this because it's touted to cancer sufferers, AIDS. I mean, this stuff can cure everything. It's a cure-all. So he started up the Genesis 2, and then and also because it's a sacrament, you see, and also the church don't have to declare taxes, so they can just take as much money as they want off these miracles. This is what it is. So it's made from chlorine dioxide bleach, the same stuff you find in swimming pools. It's used to strip the textiles and bleach down wood pulp. Then this lady, Carrie Rivera, has written the book Healing the Symptoms Known as Autism. In it is advised a very strict diet, which is gluten-free, casein-free. The children aren't allowed to have certain fruits because it reacts with the chlorine dioxide. So they've basically been taken, all their minerals and vitamins are taken away, and they're given chlorine dioxide bleach up to 10 times a day in baths. They're made to inhale it, enemas and oral solutions. Because in this book she said that autism is caused by parasites, and you need to rid the body of the parasites to get rid of the autism. And the side effects are nosebleeds, vomiting, diarrhea, stripping of the bowel, stripping of the intestine, seizures, headaches, screaming, which is all herxing. They call it herxing, which is the parasites dying off. They also have something called pissed off worm syndrome, which happens at the full moon. So if your child, reacts a bit more strongly, it's because the worms are pissed off. So, I know, it's that ludicrous, but people are buying into it and they're abusing their children with it. Now, this is Carrie, so you can read that. So it's bottoms up, no deaths yet. We don't know if there's any deaths yet, because if a child is brought in vomiting, nausea, seizures and dies, they're not going to stick a camera up their bum to see if they've been anally raped with bleach. You read it? Everybody read it? That's just an enema hose. So a lot of children are getting, brought home from school, and that's the first thing they're being given is an enema. Oh, they kept the parasites in.
Oops.
Okay, I thought that was taken out. Sorry about that. Right, that's not parasites, that's bowel lining. I was told to take that out, which I did, but you must have used the original slideshow.
I think so.
Let's just slip past that. But yeah, and they measure it and they put a penny to see how thick they are, and they call themselves the worm hunters. That's sores that break out on the skin from, because they're being poisoned. So you've got flaking fingernails and teeth being, coming see-through, and hair loss, and that's fine because it's the parasites dying off. This is a warning that's up in the CD Autism group, which Carrie Rivera started off. So don't tell teachers, social workers, don't tell anyone you're using this because, they don't want your child to be healed. It's a big conspiracy by Big Pharma to keep your child autistic because therapies are very lucrative. This is what they're told and they believe it. So, just let me know when you read it. Because there's more. What I did was use the fake. I've used quite a few fake Facebook accounts and managed to get in here. And friend people who are using it find out where they are, because they are advised to use fake accounts. And I've managed to inform the police of 5 children. It's so hard, because they're told to use fake accounts and fake locations, to pinpoint, you know, but there are so many in the UK that aren't being picked up. And I've got charities like the NAS, saying that legislation isn't needed, it's desperately needed, because these children are being abused in the most invasive way. This is a mother who's talking about her son showing signs of jaundice because she said they're having CD. So there's a lot of these. There's a lot of parents posting that their children are having seizures, that they're vomiting, that they can't walk, that they're breaking out in sores, that they're screaming, and they're all told, that's a good sign, up the dose. You know, up the dose, because the autism's leaving them now. So, it's up to 10 doses a day and 9 drops. 1 drop is 520 times what the human body is meant to consume. So they're gradually just poisoning them. Sorry. I did take them out. Yeah. And they do keep it in jars and put up pictures. It's like a trophy. It's like a Hannibal Lecter thing. Look how many parasites we've managed to get out of my child today. I am pressing forward. So sores have broken out. And it's horrible as an autistic to watch this happening to little children, because it's not gonna leave them. As you all know, autism isn't an illness or a disease or something you can get rid of. It's something that is lifelong, that needs therapies and help with, and to support and encourage, not this. They don't need this. They don't deserve this. More. Blisters breaking out in the mouth. I think that's the end one. I don't know how to stop it, so you don't have to do that.
Just keep going.
Just get. I'm pressing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you, I think. Yeah. So I'm asking you if you can help me get legislation in the UK. I'd be very grateful. I mean, there's so many things that are being touted at parents that are unregulated, unscientifically proven. It's experimentation on autistic children, and it's not stopping. It's getting worse and worse. I don't know if you've been aware of Polly Tommy and Andrew Wakefield. They're doing something called the Vaxxed Tour in America, yeah? So you've got the MMR being blamed for autism, the Meserol, so you've got collation because of heavy metal poisoning, which isn't there. And then Kerry Rivera actually works with them. I've got proof of that if anyone wants it. So, and it's all being tied in. And then you've got GC Math, which is a blood product, which is naturally produced by your body. It's like adrenaline and insulin. So if there's too much of it, it's dangerous, and it shuts down the immune system. The children are being given GC Math to shut down their immune system. Like a computer, they want to reboot them. So they believe if they're given GC Math, when they come out of whatever it is, when they're shut down, that they won't be autistic anymore, plus CD. So yeah, we desperately need legislation, and I will keep fighting for it. My MP's backing me. I just need a lot more help. I'm on my own in the UK. There's a lot of people working that don't want to give their names that are in the groups for me as well, you know, that are doing it as well, but I need help. The NAS won't help me. None of the charities will help me. They don't want to dirty their hands. I'm opening my own charity, which is called A.I.M, Autistic Inclusive Meets. I just actually did the constitution, dropped it off today. All the members had a meeting at my house yesterday, and we will be very prominent in fighting against autistic mistreatment. So if anyone wants to help, please do.